I'm going live, you guys, in a little bit. Yeah, I am. Alright. Alright, let's done with this. Sorry. Alright, let's get it back. Where's my thing at? Alright. That was weird. Alright, just a little something that I was thinking about today. So, I'm from New York. Okay. I'm from Queens. Ain't gotta be in particular where I'm from. But anyway, I'm from Queens, New York. And I grew up knowing certain people or knowing of certain people. And so as I'm scrolling today, I happen to be, because I follow Nicki Minaj. Like, I'm part of the Beehive. Yes, I will admit that. I am a barb. Yes, I will admit that. And yes, I don't give a fuck who feels any type of way. But yes, I'm also a part of Barty Gang. Now, some will be like, wait, hold on, time out. You can't be both. But yes, I can. Like, I'm too grown of a woman to be on any other woman's side, especially when they personally did shit to me. Like, for example, I've never met Nicki Minaj. Like, personally, I've never met her. As a stylist back in the day, I've never worked with her. Because when I worked with her, when I worked as a stylist, as an assistant wardrobe stylist, or as a wardrobe stylist assistant, whichever way you want to put it, when I worked for Fashion Week and Hyper Magazine, like, when I did things like that, I didn't work with people that were up and coming, and damn for sure Nicki was like up and coming, and the people I was working with, like, she was not gonna be working with those people. Like, those people were like pickle juice. That's all I got to say. They're good people, but they more like C-list, and Nicki was working her way up from B to A. She didn't even start off C. So yeah. Well, anyway. So I'm scrolling, and I see Nicki had put something up tonight. So I was like, oh, look at the family. She put up her husband, of course, her son's father. She put that up. She put up a picture of her son's father and her son and his dad. And I'm like, hold on. I know that ain't Mr. Julian Big. I know that ain't Julius Warren. That's what I'm saying in my head. Like, I know that's not who I think that is, because I think that is. And so, again, I grew up where I grew up at in Queens, New York. And growing up in this building for the past 20-something years, I didn't see, neighbors come, go, visit still after they left. And so when I was about 25, no, I'm lying, let me back it up. When I was about, I'm going to say 8, 9 years old, I ended up befriending one of the neighbors upstairs on the 3rd floor. And her name happened to be Julia Petty. Long story short, as we got older, they always kept the apartment, but they had moved. So when they moved, they had the family live there, and then eventually Julia, one of the daughters that, one of Kenny's sisters, I'm sorry, I was thinking about something in bloggers, but anyway, one of Kenny's sisters, who I grew up with and used to hang out with when I was a kid, we're about 2 years apart, maybe 3 years apart. Again, her name is, well, I already said what her name was. But anyway, what I can say is, for someone who's a very eclectic type of person, like anybody, they can let their insecurities get the best of them, and then start lashing out on people who obviously don't wish them bad, But anyway, so long story short, me and one of his sisters, we was good friends at one point, and then when she moved back to Queens out here, she ended up uh uh I guess so to say it in more better terms, she ended up vacating the family's apartment. All right, so she now has her two kids or one kid. Yeah, she had a one kid. She now had one kid. No, she had two. She had two. Yeah. So she ended up having two kids, husband, everything all good, everything all great. So now, and mind you, this was all before the whole Kenny situation. And not for nothing, I never really paid attention to the whole Nicki's brother situation because, again, I'm just a fan of their music. Like, I could really give a fuck, like, what happens to their families. Hold on. When someone passes in their family, of course, that definitely is sad. Um, Being taken out is not one way to go. Um, but that's only, as a fan, like, you relate to them and you sympathize with them. But other than that, I don't give a fuck who they beefing with. I can care less who they beefing with because I think they ain't beefing with me and mine. So that's what I feel on that. Like, I'll be anybody's fan of their music, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I actually tolerate them if I was to personally know them. Like, Well, anyway, so like I was saying, I used to work as a stylist, and sometimes when you do come across certain people that's in the limelight, they remind me of like pregnant women because I've been pregnant before, and it's like with pregnant women, it's not that you walk on eggshells around them. It's just that you want them to be as comfortable as possible because they're carrying a whole human being inside of them for like a whole 2/3 of a year. So you wanna be nice to them. So yeah, so like I said, I worked with styles with that. I've never worked with Nikki and anything like that. I've never met Nikki. She seemed bomb as fuck. She's a Sagittarius, so I know not to annoy her, so to say. But yeah, she's a Sag. She's now a mom. She's from Queens, New York. She hails from Jamaica, Trin- Trinidad, right? Yeah, Trinidad. I'll be forgetting. Yeah, Trinidad Tobago, right? Okay, since I don't have no followers, nothing like that, it's not like anybody can correct me, but whatever. Correct me when y'all get the time to when y'all see this, if y'all want to watch this. But anyway, like I said, my name is Shannon Jelly Extra Jam. You're right now. Trade Dreams in the building. So, like I was saying, I grew up with his sister, and well, not grew up, but when I grew up out here, his family lived out here, and then years later, like 2 decades later, one of the daughters and one of his sisters ended up getting the apartment. So when she gained the apartment, we end up being like, still friends, mom friends, because we have kids and we're hanging out and blah 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 blah. So now, of course, her mom comes by, her dad comes by. If she needs something fixed, her dad comes by, especially if her husband can't, necessarily fix it. Of course, you call your dad, you call your mom because you want advice and shit like that. You call your elderly family members because, you want to seek advice from them and support from them because more than likely they probably know what they're doing as opposed to what you're trying to learn what to do. So you learn from them. But anyway, so Dad Petty would definitely come by. Mama Petty would definitely come by. And I just always found it funny that their last name was Petty because me and her end up getting into it. And I just always felt it was Petty. You got a dumpster over here talking about Petty. But anyway, so like I said, today I was scrolling, and then I seen the pictures and I was like, wait a minute. I know that guy. I know that guy. That's so-and-so's dad. So now I keep forgetting. Stop fucking playing. Hold on. Hold the fuck up. My memory coming back, bitch. They got another fucking brother. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That can't be him. No. I remember one who used to be wildin'. Alright, so anyway, I totally forgot this. That homegirl from upstairs, her brother is Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj's husband, big father. Totally forgot about that. So when I was reminded that, you had his dad taking a picture with him and his son, I said, I know this man. That's so-and-so's dad. And then, boom, I got the evidence right there. I seen the dad, the mom, the little sisters, and I don't recall a little brother. I just remember Grace being the young. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say any names. I mean, I don't mind saying them in names because they ain't never said any shit to me in my face, disrespectful, and I ain't ever come at them disrespectful. For the most part, they're lovely people, and their sister is clearly an adult, and she knows how to make her own decisions and choices. And unfortunately, we got into it. Honestly, truthfully, there was no witness, but the provoking though was crazy. I'll talk about that another time. It ain't important. But I just find it so crazy. And then what's also crazy is that like how he has this whole thing going on, being in California, how he has to be registered and stuff like that. It's just listen. At the end of the day, that's her husband, yes. Or baby father, whatever, child's father. I don't like the term baby father. I think it's very derogative. Especially to women of color. It's very derogative. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Like, that was just crazy. I didn't realize, like, oh shit. Nicki Minaj is a sister-in-law? Onika? Mirage? You Southside Jamaican Wings, I think you heard me. Word? Oh, it's one of those moments. I mean, not for nothing. When you live in New York, you're bound to be related to somebody in show business. Shit, I just went a few brunches. Maybe go to a few nightclub events. Can I be your plus one? Shoot. Can my son be your apprentice? Cheryl Will? Family? Okay. It is what it is. But anyway, shout out to Nikki doing her thing. Shout out to everybody doing their thing. Speaking of everybody doing their thing, I want to talk about. Oh, I was scrolling. This is just me scrolling through IG. I'm not even trying to really be on the bitch. I'm just scrolling. I'm a fan of. I follow Young Miami, and I think I follow Lotto. Yes, I follow Lotto because I remember she'd be cooking and she'd be having her voiceovers, and I'll be hearing her accent. So I follow those biddies, and they did the remix to "Don't Play With It, Don't Play With It, Don't Play With It." Come on, nigga, don't play with it. Lola Brooks song. All right, cool. I found it kind of problematic that you have these three badass women in front of the camera reciting they shit. Three rocking superstars. All in their feminine energy. And guess who's behind them? The men who are broke, jokes, playing the block, circling the block. Just being your average dusties, bro. Like, but they swear they're doing something with their life. Now, this is what I find funny. Okay. Some of them are gonna feel like, yeah, I was in the video with Young Miami and Lotto. I highly doubt they're gonna mention Lola Brooke. Brooke. Yeah, Lola Brooke. The only way they'll define, like, the only way, unless somebody's into rap music, like heavy, the only way they're gonna know Lola Brooks without saying the hit song that became obviously a TikTok sound They're not gonna know who the fuck Lola Brooke is. Like, even when I say Lola Brooke, I don't even know who that is. But she's really cute. She's really cute and petite, and she got a whole lot of fire to spit out. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Come on, baby. Don't play with it. Now, hold on. Maybe it's just me. I just find it so interesting. Because I follow Johnny Nunez, too. I just find it so fucking interesting that they decided to do this video that is going to stream and make a lot of views and hits and money in their pockets. Not the niggas that was in the background. We got free extras in the background. All they want to do is be seen for the moment in the background. You know how many of these niggas I done seen in the video? They all, I just want to... You know how many niggas I done fucking seen, and them niggas belong in somebody's employment office? Y'all so rah-rah and so buff and tough. Why y'all not working security? What's the excuse? There's a waiting list. They better be careful in New York before there's a fucking hold or freeze on the waiting list for that shit before these goddamn immigrants that they fucking bringing up in this bitch get on to that with their little acts that they gonna make, the Immigrant Act. Because not for nothing, I would love to resell clothes. You think I'm actually able to now? Unless I was a war veteran. I've been in the war, I've not been in the war, but I've been in the military for some time and had a dishonorable discharge, or did my years, whatever the fuck that mean. Unless I'm a war veteran, unless I've been an active duty member, and I said was, again, you have to have like a dishonorable discharge. You can't just be kicked out the army and expect, to get benefits from the government that you was, defending, and, you signed to defend, and then, you backed out on it. Or you did something to really fuck up your shit. Like, you're really not going to get far with the government if you fuck over them. Fine. Yeah. Anyway, so it's very tricky to get a vendor's license. And so, given that it's tricky to get a vendor's license, what are we talking about? Oh, right, yeah. Given that it's tricky to get a vendor's license, and the fact that these war veterans, who actually is as young as me in their 30s, deal with enough bullshit being considered not only U.S. citizen, but also a war veteran. Like, they don't get no kind of real perks, like, as far as having affordable housing and their benefits and their medical. Like, it's annoying. But my whole thing is, like, I feel like us Americans are being so pushed to the side, slowly but surely. Like that, like, I feel like we're being pushed to the side so much. Well, I mean, sorry, it's not even so much, but so slowly that the ones that are just so... But they're just so blind. Like, they're just so blind to shit. They're just so blind. I might as well walk around like this all day. There ain't nothing to see out there, right? So, all I'm saying is, to see all these men standing behind these 3 women that are getting paid, shout out to y'all. For these 3 women that are getting paid, first of all, they getting paid some type of way, but how can I put it? It's like you get paid for it way later. Like, Lola Brooke did not give Lola Brooke did not give Young Miami or Lotto. Pretty sure she didn't give them money after the shoot. And I'm pretty sure the label did not pay that label to make sure that you had these 2 labels from QC. Or maybe she's with QC? I have to look. Let me see. Let me see, because I don't want to be talking shit and don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? All right. Where we at? Where we going? Lola Brooke. Okay. Who Lola Brooke signed to? All right, so it says Lola Brooke is signed to Arista Records in collaboration with Team 80 Productions. Okay, I've read who the owner of 80 Productions is, but I don't sound. I'm not even going to try to be funny. I'm not into the music industry like that. But for someone who, sorry, I thought I seen a weird ass fucking look like, what is that? Like that, but I didn't. It was my son drawing on the wall months ago. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie. I was someone growing up in the 90s and early 2000s that would buy album records. Okay, so you get your little booklet. Sometimes you get bonus images, bonus songs, lyrics attached to the album. So you just be reading and listening, reading along and listening. And I noticed how like you'll have this label, My Face Records, and of Arista Records, and Columbia Records, and Paramount, I think, Studio Records or some shit like that. I think Paramount, I'm not too sure. But anyway, you have all these record labels, and it's like, yeah, So Def. You have all these record labels, and it's like, I don't think she should have went with Arista. I'm gonna tell you that right now. No, 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 no. That's not okay. Let me see here. Who is Lotto signed to? Let's see. I think is she Lotto signed to? Let's see what she signed to. RCA Records. RCA Records, they pretty good. They pretty good. They do their thing. They pretty do. They're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And then who? I know who Young Miami is signed to, but who is Young Miami signed to? Quality Control Music. I'm not gonna lie. They going to fuck up. Like, in my opinion. Because you have Lil Baby. Yeah, you have Lil Baby. His skills is fire. I like it. It be he good. He good. I like it. He good. Lil Baby good. Lil Baby, I like that. Then you also have, of course, City Girls. You also had the Migos. And then I don't know for sure if I really don't care. But if Quavo and Takeoff was signed to QC after the fact, I think they were. And I think if I'm not mistaken, correct me in comments later in the year or 5 years from now, I don't care. If I'm not mistaken, Offset is trying to get out of being part of QC. Yes. I think. Listen, I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on this shit, y'all. Alright? Don't do it. But anyway, let me go back to the music video. So they did the remix to Don't Play With It, or whatever that song is called. I think it's called Don't Play With It, but everybody know it. Don't play with it. Everybody know what I did. So they do the music video, Lola Brooke's remix song. And like I said, you have three beautiful women, and they all featuring, on her song in her music video. It's hot. It's popping. I like it. Only problem is you only see 2 females as backup in the back. Everybody else is a man. And what I find so interestingly funny and sad too, and sad, is that you have all these grown ass men behind these women. Some of them old enough to be their own daughter. But anyway, or like niece that they watch grow up. But these men's age range from 20 to, we're gonna say 47. So you literally have 47-year-old men talking about, don't play with it, don't play with it. I just want a roughneck nigga who gonna. Grown ass black men. The same ones. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to say it. I'm not apologizing to nobody, honestly. I'm just saying I'm sorry because it's the motherfucking sad ass truth. That you got, like Cynthia G saying, these grown ass men who know that they're acting like little ass boys. But it's part of their pathology to do it. It's part of it. It's part of their genetic code. Like, there was about, I'm going to say 30 niggas behind them. And 2 bitches. Like, talking hood talk. There was like 30 niggas and 2 bitches. You see no other bitches. And I'm not even going to hold you. The bitches were brown skin. Nobody was near light skin, white skin, the right skin, exotic. Fuck out of here with that. Nobody was exotic. Nobody looked. It didn't look like a video set. It looked like, let's think of something right now for tomorrow in the morning. Let's hit up these people, make sure they in my video. And, you just get, you get camera time. I'm not paying you for shit. But, I could pay you with camera time. So, you could be in the music video. You could be at the video shoot. But honestly and truthfully, you have nothing to show for it. And us as black women, we be looking at these niggas, because they niggas, they not men. I would have said a black man. I would have said black men. But these ignorant ass niggas standing there, reciting. It looked like the morning time, my nigga. It looked like it couldn't have been no more than 8:30 a.m. Maybe even 7:30. It's early in the fucking morning. And I could tell it was early in the morning because it was cold. And it was cold because you could tell this probably was like last week. Because in New York right now, every other week it's nice. Like it's in its 55s and 60s and up. And then every other week from that previous week, it's literally like 45 degrees and under. It can go to like 29 degrees, 30 degrees for the day. So when you are able to see your breath in the wind, and you can actually see the sun, like sun rising, yeah, it's early morning. And these niggas is standing here when they need to be taking their ass to motherfucking work. Why y'all niggas don't have a career? That's crazy to me. But how much you want to bet these are the same men, same type of men. The first ones that be crying bitches ain't shit though. I wonder how many of them niggas in their closets. Fuckers about don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, nigga, don't play with it. Whoa, hey, what happened to the old school New York niggas that don't play with that gay talk lingo any which fucking way? Y'all just letting shit slide now? No. Leave me out of that. Leave me out of that. Nope. Any nigga going mad hard to her song, question that nigga. Because he's going too hard. He's going too hard. When the last time you heard some nigga really go hard talking about you can catch me at the hot spot or ain't no nigga like the one I got? No. Like not for nothing, what made me really think about the men behind these women in the music video just being a bunch of like, video hoes. That's pretty much what they were. They were a bunch of fucking video hoes in background, like non-speaking background roles. That's all they were doing. But the gimmick is you don't get paid for this shit. And the gotcha is you go right back to your regular fucking day. Meanwhile, they taking planes and all that shit. Planes, fittings, meetings, business, eating, good food, fucking taking shits, wiping their ass on colored tissue. Like, okay, maybe I'm stretching a bit, but Kris Jenner she does own black tissue. Come on, y'all are like growth, and oh my god, to see these black men standing behind these black women, so sad and retarded. Like, damn, there was no budget whatsoever for this project for her remix video. There was no budget. The only idea was to, have the image of the rap females. And you got the gang in the back, gang. Fuck out of here. I'm pretty sure some of them probably wouldn't even bust a motherfucking grape if it really got down to shit. Pretty sure some of them definitely about their shit. But how much would it be if they was by themselves? They damn straight about they ain't damn straight about that life. Like that's one thing about like some people that I've noticed like that were in like not even were in gangs, but that's what I noticed when it comes to people that are gang affiliated. They tend to be very hot, very they tend to be very hot shit when they with their gang. But when you caught slipping by yourself, it's a whole singing dance, whole backtrack, whole pussy popping, backpedaling, and all that. Now, it's easy to say, then why would they even involve themselves in a gang? We don't know what the fuck they've been through in their life. Some people be so spoiled in their fucking life, and what they see on TV or virtual reality, they see how gang life is, and they think, this is probably where I need to be in life. And then some are actually born into gangs. Like, that shit really does happen. You got the grandpa and the fucking, he fucking, what they call them? Generals or some shit. Like, niggas really be like second, third generation Crips. The Bloods. And them, that's 13, whatever the fuck. No disrespect to their names and stuff. But shit go down. I just like, they just look so crummy, bummy. Like, how much want to bet these the same type of guys though? That will talk about, yeah, these same type of guys that be on the corner talk about females. You talk about the same bitches that's getting the same bitches that y'all are talking about like shit. Y'all in their music videos though. It's just so dumb. I hate it. I hate being the only culture who's so contradicted. Like, not for nothing. Alright. Young Miami. Oh no, you know what? I don't know Lola Brooke's real name. Probably Tamisha or something. She look like a Isha. Lanisha, Kamisha, Tarisha, Isha. She look like a Isha. Let me see. Maybe we can find her real name. Okay. All right. She's not an Isha, but she is an East. Okay. We got Lenise. We got Cherise. We got Shanice. And then we'll have Shinice. So we got Shinice, or it probably is Shanice Thomas. And she's an Aquarius. Gang, gang! Aquarius gang over this bitch, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Woo, woo! Don't play with me. We some truthful ass motherfuckers. But we ain't trying to hurt your feelings, though. Like, at all. Like, at all. That's all. We just don't know how to sugarcoat it. Like, no. Like, I can only play fake for so long. Like, my hair be fake. All right, I may have to re-record this, though. All right. Give me a break, guys. We're going to go take a break. We're going to go take a break, you guys. So, all right. I'm going to take a break. Be back. All right, so I'm back, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not dressed today, nor do I have makeup on. I just wanted to say my 2 little cents for today. So I'm gonna come back on. I'm definitely gonna be writing some notes. I think I'm definitely ready to be comfortable more on camera and spit some shit, talk some shit, debate some shit, and but yeah, I want to have moderators. I want to have you guys call in and speak. Well, maybe not call in, but you can comment. Okay. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about the crazy small girl coincidence with Miss Minel Johnine. But it's so crazy though, because I damn sure, like, I was playing music early today, and I had to actually go get my youngest. Well, no, I had to go get my young one from our family's house because he was over there spending some time, and I was with my daughter, and she was still asleep, so I had to get myself together. So once the kids are asleep, you can get yourself together. You can do whatever you want with your time. So I got dressed and everything like that. Had my coffee, yada yada yada, and so I have recently washed my sneakers. I hate washing sneakers. I think because I hate. So earlier today, like I said, I got a new bed. So I'm talking about my bed. I got a new bed. I just have to unbox it and let it fill out. But that's like the new wave of like buying mattresses now. Like, who goes to a furniture store to buy mattresses anymore? Unless you're going to Jennifer's Convertible or I don't know, some official furniture store. But anyway, I'll be on Amazon going click click click. I'll be on Walmart going click 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 buy click 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 at the cart. But yeah, check out. But yeah, so don't judge my bed. My daughter was on my bed, my son was on my bed. And kids, they love making messes and their consequences. No, I'm joking. No, but yeah, they make messes in my bed and stuff like that. So I had to order a new bed because, no, not on my watch. I'm not doing dirty beds. Like, the plastic was on there for a very long time. And I don't know why. I decided to say, hey, let me take off the plastic. Yeah, I really played myself. Anyway, so when I finally took off the plastic, that's when they seemed like they just went to town. So, it's what, like, I bought them in 2021. So yeah, it's best that we did have a new bed. So, yes. So anyway, crazy small world we live in. Well, as you can tell by the background, I've got to go. It's been real, everybody. I'll be back soon. Say my little 2 cents. Good night. Good night, guys. Good night. Good night. Okay, this thing is not being official tissue right now, and I don't like that shit. And there we go. All right, have a good night, you guys. Later.